All right, so we've got 5 questions with Mark Martin, aka Urban Teacher. And Mark, I'd like to find out first of all, what's your current job role?
So my current job role is Key Stage 3 and 4 computer science teacher in secondary school.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm teaching a brand new coding and computing curriculum that's just been launched. So that's really exciting.
Excellent, excellent. And so what's led to this? What's your teaching background?
Yeah, so I've been teaching for the last 10 years in secondary school in a range of different schools, from all the way from academy all the way to private school. And for me personally, I just really wanted to get a great grasp of what this education system is all about. So it's been a really interesting time teaching in a variety of schools, and also understanding where, you know, good practices are and how do we kind of help our young people to reach their maximum potential in the classroom.
Excellent. And who's been the biggest influence on your teaching practice today?
It's been a range of teachers. It's funny, for my first job that I started 10 years ago, I'm still in contact with my line manager, and yeah, they still give me advice, all the way through to teachers that I work with now. So it's funny, the teachers that I've met, people like yourself, people that I've met on the Twitter spaces, you know, been a real inspiration to what I'm doing now. Okay,
excellent. And so I'm sure you've read and come across lots of different things in the 10 years you've been teaching. What is probably the most essential reading that you'd recommend to any teacher or piece of research?
I think that there's a range of books. I think when I was doing my my master's in education, the black box was really interesting around how do we understand the different dynamics in a classroom environment, because alongside the visible class, you've got the invisible class, and within the invisible class, there's so many different parameters sometimes that we fail to see, and the book for me just highlights all of those areas of practice that, as a teacher, if you start to be conscious about and more aware about, actually empowers you to really effectively engage with young people and to understand what's going on in the classroom.
Yeah, great book, I agree. And the final question, Mark, is if you were going to teaching strategy or approach to teaching, what would it be and why?
So yeah, I think with my with approach to teaching, I think you've got to take yourself lightly, and there's always something to learn. I think been teaching for a little while now, I'm still learning different you know, pedagogies to use within my classroom, understanding how for example, giving marking and feedback. So it's about how do we keep on you know, enhancing ourselves, because I think the moment we think that we've got it and we know it all, those are the areas that sometimes can really affect us from actually really progressing as educators.
Great, yeah. And have you got a go-to sort of strategy or approach that you tend to use a lot in your teaching and learning? Or is it...
yeah, I think yeah, I use a range of different sources, and as I said, I'd advise a lot of all teachers to really think about doing a master's in education, because once I had done that, that took me to another level of how to understand what it is about how a classroom actually works, and why a classroom was formed in the first place. So for me, I love reading books on classroom management. I like reading books on especially where I teach computer science, all of the latest stuff that is coming out. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of within technology that I teach, we don't even know what the jobs landscape will look like in the next couple of years. So it's about how can we kind of keep staying ahead of that type of curve, what's happening in the education field.
Yeah, yeah, great. All right, well, that concludes the 5 questions with. I'd like to thank you very much for your time. And I'll see you again soon, hopefully, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.